to another episode of PTV. I'm Harley Glenn.
And I'm Christina Futh. Although core classes like English, science, and math remain the primary focus of the educational system, several elective classes provide valuable experiences as well.
That's true for our Career Connections class, taught by Mrs. Weisar. Ashley Bellis tells us more.
The State Board of Education is advocating for a greater emphasis on practical learning. This is one of the more hands-on experiences.
Career Connections is a class for FACS that is offered every other year, so on alternate years here at PHS. It gives kids the opportunity to be out in the community and do a job. We start the year with several weeks here in class, just learning how to be a good employee, workplace challenges, things to watch out for, that kind of thing. And they start going out into the community for their internship. This semester I have a lot of students who are helping at the elementary school or the middle school because those are obviously human services areas.
This experience provides a unique learning opportunity.
I have just been in Miss Wickham's kindergarten class. I have learned that you have to be patient with the kids and you have to be very responsible.
Students remain in class on Fridays to process what they've learned.
We do come back together every Friday here at the building, and some of the things that we work on here are being of the most use that you can to the person that you're helping, so make yourself useful at your workplace. And when I go out and observe, I watch for those kind of things, and so then I might encourage students on Friday to do something a little differently than what I'm seeing.
For PTV, this is Ashley Bellis.
I'm proud of you, you know that. I hope you do.
Another class at PHS that gives students on-the-job training is a class that was started just this year. Leighton Johnson explains.
The new referee class at PHS is in full swing, and one way the students are getting involved is by helping with the youth football program.
Well, today's the first time a couple of our kids that are in the Intro to Officiating class are actually out here wearing the stripes, officiating a football game.
Some students took the class because of an interest they have in refereeing in the future.
I wanted to be an official, see how it is.
Others felt that simply learning about what refs do can be interesting, while also considering the job in their future.
I signed up to do this class because I kind of thought it was interesting and just wanted to learn more about what refs do at games. I feel like if I do it in college, it's going to be not exactly for college sports, but more recreational.
In class, students complete assignments that are derived toward a certain sport, and this is the first time where the students get to have a hands-on experience.
In the Intro to Officiating class, they complete different modules. The first module we had is the football module, so they've learned all the different football rules and how to officiate a game.
Having experience from past years of coaching and involvement in sports is another way people have been motivated to help officiate.
Well, over the past 10 so years, we've lost some refs and needing to recruit new ones, and I think it was a good idea put in by Keisha to have some classes and be able to give them that opportunity. And then when we can work with them as experienced officials, then they gain a little bit more experience, and they're not in a stressful situation, or the expectations are a little bit less, but hopefully they can grow with confidence.
For PTV, this is Leighton Johnson.
Although some students take classes to find out what job they might want in the future, other students hop right into possible careers by building their own businesses.
That's the case for one PHS student who mixes his creative talents with his love of demo derby. Take a look.
Some students go to practice after school, but one PHS student switches it up.
Usually I make demolition derby wraps like roof signs, stickers, and I can make stickers for anything else, but most of the time it's just derby related. Usually I do this almost every day after school. If I'm not at the shop working on derby cars, this is what I'm doing.
Although his business has been successful, there has also been some challenges.
It's pretty hard because you gotta use your own creativity. Like, you don't have anything to go off of other than your own inspiration. So it's pretty hard to just have someone tell you what they want, and you kind of have to throw your own creativity into it.
For PTV, this is Carson Meidel.
Chase isn't the only one with an entrepreneurial spirit at PHS.
That's right. Another student is also learning the sweet and sour side of setting up his own business. Michael Vanderveen shows us more.
When life gives you lemons, make lemonade. One student has taken this advice to heart with his family's new lemonade stand.
$11. We saw a TikTok on lemonade stands, and we bought all the stuff, and then we went to the farmer's market on September 12th and set it up there. We did pretty well. We sold about 100 lemonades, and we set up a couple times in front of the Triple C.
Along with classic lemonade, there are a variety of other fun flavors.
We have classic lemonade, Arnold Palmer's, cherry, strawberry, Shark Attack, which is blue raspberry, and then cherry, and it makes it look like there's blood in the water.
The Chestnut family has been busy selling lemonade at many local events.
We went to Phillipsburg Farmers Market and Logan's Farmers Markets, and we've been setting up in front of the Triple C, and then our last event will be Tractor Supply, grand opening.
For PTV, this is Michael Vanderveen.
This is the mustiest corn I've ever smelled, and the pumpkin spice is making it smell like hot dogs.
That's worse than 0. It's like, I don't know, -10.
It's like -50. Oh, good lord. Yours is like chocolate
Yeah, well,
I don't know what they're talking about. Probably 5.
She gave nothing a 5. Oh. Okay. Okay. Initial taste, really bad. But honestly, it's not that bad. Like, if my parents gave me this and told me I had to sit down till I ate it all, I would eat it. Like, it's really bad though. I feel like I'm definitely gonna cough up some pumpkin spice on this one.
No. That's not right. That's not right. 3.
I'd say it's a 2. Why? I'm giving this a 9.
Bite it. That's like okay, that's like that's the worst one. I could eat the corn over this. That's like a -100 million. Oh my god.
It is that time of year when pumpkin spice flavored everything seems to appear on menus.
That's true, but I think pumpkin spice cream corn is crossing the line.
Did you know that pumpkin spice was created in 1934 to be used primarily in pumpkin pies, but now it's used as a flavoring in a variety of foods?
But there's no actual pumpkin in pumpkin spice, right?
That's right. Pumpkin spice is just a combination of other spices like nutmeg, cinnamon, cloves, ginger, and allspice. But there is a pumpkin in our next story. Take a look.
With fall in full swing, the Bellis family celebrates Halloween by doing one of their favorite activities.
We started years ago because we were kind of bored and we did it for Leela's birthday.
I think it's just a time for us all to get together and spend time together and make a mess, which is what we're good at.
The mother of the household describes why she enjoys carving pumpkins.
Definitely the end result. I love the way that they shine at night, and it's just a nice, glow, calming thing to look at.
Jack-o'-lanterns aren't the only way the Bellis family decorates.
I mean, we decorate the house, put jack-o'-lanterns out, we put out lights. Beth likes her flowery stuff.
They've also carved some other unique designs.
This one's healthy.
We did the character from Monsters, Inc., like Hello Kitty, just stuff like that, you know.
For PTV, this is Audrey Bellis.
Kind of wanted a little bit of mashed potatoes with my pumpkin spice. You got it moved.
Hot water.
That's actually not bad. Not the best, it's like a 5.
Nope, Carson first.
Did you take another bite?
Alright, so considering this kind of looks like clay, I must say it's like a 1 out of 10. Alright, your turn.
I'm gonna say it's a 0 out of 10. What?
There's reportedly been a sighting of a famous celebrity here at PHS. I think they're in the PTV room.
Stay classy, Phillipsburg High.
Huh, I must have missed it when Travis and Taylor were here in this room.
I guess they were too swift for you.
Clever. While some people feel there's too much Taylor Swift in the media these days, others can't get enough of her.
Those who want to relive the Eras Tour now have that chance with her new film that's in theaters now. I caught up with a few Swifties to find out more. Take a look. For Swifties that lost the battle with Ticketmaster to see the Eras Tour live, Taylor Swift's new concert film brings the Eras Tour to the silver screen. The history-making film was initially released to select theaters in North America, but later opened worldwide. The closest official showings occurred at AMC Theater in Hays, Kansas.
So I've been a fan of Taylor's for about a year, and that morning I got a notification on my phone that she released the movie. Like, the trailer came up on my phone, and so I started jumping up and down and screaming for my mom.
Swifties were encouraged to participate as if it were a live concert, with singing, dancing, chants, and costumes.
I participated by screaming every song of Taylor's and dancing a lot. And I saw other people participate. There was a girl and her best friend who were jumping up and down basically the entire time.
The film has been very successful, raking in millions worldwide by making the Eras Tour accessible to all fans.
My favorite part of the movie was a bunch of like Swifties coming together and just like supporting Taylor and just like screaming a bunch of Taylor songs together.
For PTV, this is Christina Futh.
Bro, you got them all.
I think this is Harley.
Geesh, what gave that away? My glasses or the fact that I've been sitting next to you this whole time?
Okay, that's one of the wackiest fun features PTV has had in a while.
Speaking of wacky.
Wacky golf must be our next story.
Yep, nice segue, huh?
To kick off the month, the Phillips County Community Foundation held their annual Wacky Golf event at the Sand Trap.
Well, October is the Match Your Money month for the Community Foundation, and one of the events we host is to make some money and to have it matched is Wacky Golf. And Wacky Golf is a regular round of golf, but it's played with different other sports equipment. So instead of a golf club and a ball, you might have to use a tennis racket, a frisbee, a pool cue, just different fun things, and that's what makes it wacky.
Players got to have fun while also raising money for a good cause.
For every dollar that we raise here locally, it's matched by funds from the Hanson Foundation and the Patterson Family Foundation out of Kansas City.
Parents, students, and other members of the community all came together to enjoy a round of Wacky Golf.
I like that it's something different, and we're putting money into going into a really good cause.
Although Wacky Golf is a fun experience, it can be a little costly.
An entry fee to play as a team is $100, so that brings in another $300 for the foundation. So it's really a great way to maximize your funds and to have some fun too.
Wacky Golf is a great opportunity to represent and support groups in our community.
I'm out here supporting our tennis team, and I thought it would be fun just to do.
After everyone finished, participants got to enjoy pizza and drinks, and the winners got to take home prizes.
We will go with the overall winners, which is the Breons. Woo!
For PTV, this is William Mooney.
Another community event held recently in our area was Kerwin's Old Settlers Day. Garrett Johnson has the inside look on that.
All right, that works.
Earlier this month, Kerwin hosted a get-together for Old Settlers Day.
Old Settlers Day started in 1931, so this is the 92nd year of Old Settlers Day. Old Settlers Day began with speeches, and they called them the old timers. People from the surrounding communities were invited to attend, and they had some music. Then they kind of turned it into a musical production that was directed by Jess McBindus until 1949 when she died, and then was directed by Dura Young until she died in 1979. And then they had one-act plays until just this last year.
There was a parade, turtle races, slow bike race, seed spitting, nail hammering, and egg toss. The Phillipsburg FFA chapter got involved in the action through a bake sale.
So my officer team came up with the idea to have the bake sale over the summer at Officer Retreat. So Colton Doherty and Seth Keaton came up with the idea and made it happen. It's been pretty good. I think there's been a good turnout this year in Kerwin, and I think that we've had some pretty good foot traffic, and being next to the Beer Rocks definitely helps.
For PTV, this is Garrett Johnson.
To cap off the Old Settlers Day celebration, Kerwin hosts its annual Demolition Derby. Brooklyn Farber was there to bring you this report.
Earlier this month, Kerwin hosted their annual Old Settlers Day Derby.
Well, the Derby is very intense and adrenaline rush. It's a lot of hard hitting, and usually with the strategy to win is to be able to hit the other cars to disable them.
Competitors enjoy different aspects of derby.
The action. I like coming to see if we can get one rolled over or catch fire or something.
Just being out there with the other cars, and I mean, it kind of doesn't really feel like whether you win or lose, but just being out there in the moment.
Participants hope the Kerwin Derby will continue to grow and improve.
Get more cars into it somehow. I don't know if it needs more advertisement. The Kerwin Derby normally has pretty good advertisement. It's just getting hard to find the older style cars anymore. So.
If you're looking to have a smashing good time, John has some advice for you.
To definitely do it. It's an experience. It's an adrenaline rush. There's not a whole lot else that's like it.
For PTV, this is Brooklyn Farber.
Yeah, up a little bit. Yeah.
I don't even know who these people are. I don't know. Wait, what? I'm confused.
Alright, go back to the beginning.
I don't know.
Yeah, no, go back to the beginning. Try figuring out the second person. Okay, I'll read you the name. There's Brady, there's Aiden Durr, there's Mason Warren, there's Waylon, and there's Eli.
Waylon. Brady. Aiden Durr. So then Mason?
Yeah. Yeah, you can take it off.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm all right.
Dang, I did good.
I'll take that. Just another victim of the phone crackdown. McKenna Gardner explains.
Hello, sir. Can you put your phone in your cubby?
PHS teachers are cracking down and more strictly enforcing the phone policy. Although phones can still be used in the halls and during essay time, they need to be put away during classes.
At the last staff meeting, the teachers and I all discussed what we could do to improve our students and their test scores, their basic homework, getting things done, and we all kind of agreed that the cell phone was being a distraction. So together we kind of agreed that we're going to make sure that kids have their cell phones either put in the designated area or put away and put on silent so that they can focus more on their studies, and that's from bell to bell.
Although many students would rather have access to their phones during class, they do see the benefit of staying off their phones and focusing more on work.
I think it's smart in some cases because, there was a lot of cases where people were not getting their work done and failing for no reason, even though we have things like essay for that reason.
Yeah, there's probably a positive outcome because a lot of people are off their phones now and maybe they'll actually do their work.
Teachers are noticing the benefits as well.
I'd say feedback from most of the staff and teachers is, pretty positive. They're telling me how kids are more focused and able to get things done, and they're more geared towards education now instead of finding out what's going on social media.
I think it's been really positive for our school. Everybody's on the same page. Everybody knows the expectations. We now have more time to read and do things like that.
For PTV, this is McKenna Gardner.
I can handle that.
No, close it up. Close it up. Stick to yours. Beautiful. Don't come out.
I'm sorry.
Oh, what was that last? This might actually be pretty. This might.
Sunday morning at
Yeah, 0.
Thinking about -0, it's a little squishy, but.
How was it?
I think it's a lot. 0 out of 10.
Maybe a 1 on a happy day. Oh no.
0. That's like a 0.
Your face is.
That's pretty bad.
No, not the Sprite.
Oh, it's like.
Not the Sprite.
Okay, that's a healthy amount.
Oh no. This is not gonna be good. Oh. Missed.
Yeah.
This is good.
Better go all in. Go all in
for the whole. Oh no.
Okay,
Nick. Uh-oh. It's about to get spicy here.
I saw that too.
Wait, do we have to drink the whole thing?
I saw that.
Better is it?
Gargle with it.
Nick, you have to drink the whole thing.
It's a challenge.
Guys, if you drink it, if you just like throw it back fast enough,
Yeah, I'd rate that
it'll
one.
all just go straight down your throat. You won't taste any of it.
I feel so bad. It's like sandpaper.
Down there.
You're gonna be feeling that one later. 0. How is that a 5? Mama makes it really well. Give her a whirl, buddy.
Trust me, Aiden.
I love Sprite though. I love Sprite.
Hey, not too bad.
Oh, not that bad. Get that like a 5.
Seriously, try mine.
Honestly, Aiden, go for it.
Try it.
If you do it, I'll do it. If you do it, I'll do it.
Save some for me.
Take that back.
That is actually so bad.
Oh.
Yeah.
That is disgusting.
I have another pumpkin spice fun fact for you. Starbucks introduced the pumpkin spice latte in 2003. Each fall, they sell approximately 20 million cups of it.
That actually sounds good right now. Does Hometown Grounds have pumpkin spice latte?
Probably. I've also heard that there's more than just coffee brewing in that building. Adam Mascarenas tells us more.
Many people come to Hometown Grounds to buy the famous brewed coffee, but there might just be more than coffee brewing here.
A lot of people don't know about the dark history that surrounds Hometown Grounds, but it does exist and it dates back to 100 years ago. Back in the 1920s, it was, this place is actually called the Palace Hotel and Cafe. It was ran by Curly O'Brien. Curly ended up falling ill with a terminal illness and tragically tried to take his own life upstairs. We like to say that he actually still haunts this place and that he's still lurking around, and every time, you know, something falls down or like a light turns off, we say, oh, that was Curly. Here is a picture of Curly back here behind the bar when it was a cafe. And then here you can see the ceiling. This is still the original ceiling above us. And there's also an incident report somewhere in here, so anyone could check this out. He and his family lived upstairs in the hotel and worked downstairs in the cafe.
So I think altogether there's about 11 bedrooms, and then including Curly's residence. He lives at the beginning of the hallway. You can see there's a bedroom.
We're going to do a total 180 and go from talking about spooky coffee houses to introducing the next story about Teens for Christ.
Wow, that is a total 180, which is actually the name of the event Phillipsburg TFC hosted recently. Cadence Conrad tells us more in this next story.
To share their beliefs and fellowships with others, high school students of TFC led 180 encounters.
180 Encounters are a ministry within TFC where it's led by teenagers who developed the ministry and developed the 180 Encounters, which happen about 4 times a year. And they develop the games and the teaching and the music, and then they lead the whole evening. And then we have groups from all over Northwest Kansas and Southwest Nebraska who come to these events, and then they lead it while it's here. And we actually have 5 Phillipsburg teenagers who are on the team this year.
Both the leaders and participants enjoy the time spent together at 180 Encounters.
I love being able to be in a group of other Christians who are also trying to grow their faith while helping people who've maybe never even heard about Jesus before also grow their faith.
Oh, I think it's just seeing all of the different people come from all the different communities as far away as like Colby and Atwood to over to Smith Center, and we even had just some girls show up tonight from Hill City just because they were invited by one of the team members of the 180 Encounter. So it's fun just seeing all the different people come from different areas and have fun together.
Leaders encourage others to come and enjoy the fun.
I think that someone should come to these encounters because you can make friends. You can make friends with people you never thought you could have. You could worship with people that have a really strong faith for the Lord, and you could get a good meal cooked by our amazing cooks.
For PTV, this is Cadence Conrad.
Is this Cadence? Jesus. This is William. Whoever's foot I just stepped on, I'm so sorry. Is this Ashley? This is Dalton. I don't know who this is. Bro, that's messed up. Stop it. Is this Nathan? Is that everybody?
That is everybody.
I don't know who that was. Oh my God!
Now it's time for a PTV Sports Update with Carson and Layton.
Hey Panther fans, it's time for your PTV Sports Update. I'm Layton Johnson.
And I'm Carson Meidel. Some of our fall sports have now ended for the season, and that includes our tennis team.
Phillipsburg hosted the 3-2-1A Regional, and Cadence Grody was there to recap the results. Take a look.
To begin the journey to state, Phillipsburg hosted a 3-2-1A Regional to see which players would advance to Topeka. In singles competition, sophomore Gabby Pools won her first match to advance to the top 8, but then lost her next 2 matches.
Singles was so deep and so tough, and she's had a great season, but she just didn't quite make it through, but she did earn team points to help us earn the team title, so it was a real team effort.
Phillipsburg's other player in singles competition was senior Olivia Soliday, who came into the tournament seeded second and made it to the championship game after defeating Lauren Oisier of Central Plains. Also making it to the championship match was the doubles team of Jocelyn Billings and Bella Kazee, who won an exciting match against Lamatish and Metro in the semifinals.
They played some really tough matches to get there, so we're very excited about that they rose to the occasion.
It was a bittersweet moment to get there, and it was highlight of my career, especially going there. And I feel like we did really good, especially against Reiner, and they're such a good doubles team, but we played our best.
The other Panther doubles team of Cerise Brown and Valerie Soliday punched their ticket to state as well.
We had a really good experience with our number 2 doubles. Of course, they didn't come in really seeded, but they played a really good match to beat out a team from Hoisington. That was great. They're going to state.
It's a big accomplishment for us, so we're very proud.
Panthers are your 3-2-1A regional champs. For PTV, this is Kaden Skirty.
Our volleyball season wrapped up last Saturday night after a hard-fought match against Nemaha Central in the sub-state quarterfinals.
Ending a season is especially tough on seniors because it marks the end of their high school career.
Playing the game on your home court is special as well, which is what the Lady Panthers did when they hosted a triangular with Great Bend and Smith Center. Marissa Arment has highlights from those matches.
For the last home game, the Panthers played against Great Bend and Smith Center. In the first match against Great Bend, the Lady Panthers get the first point of the night when Cadence Corman takes advantage of the overpass. The Lady Panthers score again when Jenna Storrs delivers to Carissa Keaton, who sets up Bryn Billings for the kill from the middle. Later in the first set, the Panthers trailed, but freshman Riley Seams gets this outside shot to drop on the backline to spark some hope. And later in the set, Corman scores again with this well-placed tip, but the Panthers lost the set. The Lady Panthers would have some strong moments like this kill from Corman, but Great Bend proved to be too tough, and the Lady Panthers fell in 2 sets. The Lady Panthers then faced off against Smith Center, and in the first set, Keaton sets up Seams for the outside kill. Later, Bryn Billings gets the backside set and puts the ball down for another point, but the Lady Red went on to win both sets. Win or loss, playing the last match on their home courts is meaningful for seniors.
I think senior night is a cool thing for us to do. It helps recognize the hard work that the seniors put in, and also it's good that it's pink night and we raised a bunch of money for breast cancer awareness. Overall, I think we did good with the competition we had tonight. I just hope that we can work on some of the stuff we struggled with for Thursday's games.
I thought the seniors did a great job of leading and going out there and having some big swings. As their last night on this court, it was kind of big for them, so I was proud of them swinging. I thought we had some great plays. We just have to find a way to finish the game.
For PTV, this is Marissa Arment.
The cross-country season ended last Saturday, but earlier this month, Phillipsburg hosted their meet, and Harley Glenn was there to show you how that went. Take a look.
And they're off. The PHS cross-country team hosted their home meet, which is also the MCL meet. Coach Keaton was happy with his team's efforts.
I think each and every one of the kids showed a lot of competitiveness today. And that's what's nice about cross country is it doesn't matter if you're in first place or last place, you have a chance to compete against yourself and individually get better, and that's what we're really about, is just getting better as individuals and helping each other as a team to improve, and the team overall did that.
Colton Ewing agrees that helping was the key part of the race.
Definitely Jaden. We ran together pretty much all race, and he motivated me, but he also was a big opponent, speeding up a lot at certain points and racing me at the end.
Jaden Allen placed 18th after a strong push at the finish line, making him the highest placing runner for PHS. Even though no one in varsity placed in the top 10, the team felt like they had a good race.
The team performed pretty well. We didn't get the placings we would have liked, but we ran fairly well for this being such a difficult course.
Yeah, I think we competed about like I thought we would. If you're comparing it to the other teams we competed against, right now there's a really strong, especially with our boys teams in the MCL, a lot of strength there within the MCL. So we came out about right where we thought we would.
For PTV, this is Harley Glenn.
The football team is the one fall sport that is still in action thanks to a much-needed victory against Russell earlier this month. Let's take a look back at that game.
Phillipsburg played against Russell on a cold Friday evening, ready to play hard for the last district playoff game. The Panthers light up the scoreboard first as Rad Rodriguez pushes past the goal line for a Panther touchdown. Phillipsburg scores again in the first quarter when Trey Sanchit fixes out the defense and the cameraman by handing off to Tanner Horinek, who coasts into the end zone to give the Panthers a 14-0 lead. After a 41-yard run in the previous play, Rodriguez finishes the drive into the end zone, giving the Panthers a 22-0 lead. But that wouldn't be the last first-half touchdown, as Rodriguez gets his third touchdown of the night as the O-line clears a lane for Rodriguez to dance his way to another 6 points for Phillipsburg. Still in the first half, Russell looks to put a drive together of their own, but Hanchett puts an end to that as he picks off the pass and takes it 50 yards the other way for the 5th Panther touchdown in the half. Russell was able to score in the third quarter, but that was it as Phillipsburg goes on to win 36-6. Coach Coombs was pleased with how his guys played.
Thought the players played really well on Friday. Had a really good effort all week in practice, and so that led to a good game on Friday night. Probably the best that we've played all season long, and coming off of a loss to TMP, it was really good to see the players come out with that energy and that effort.
For PTV, this is Austin Leanna.
Good luck to our football team as they head to Hoisington tomorrow. PTV won't be able to stream that game because Hoisington doesn't allow it.
That's all the time we have for sports. I'm Carson Meidel.
And I'm Leighton Johnson. Go Panthers.
Halloween is next week, which means spooky spirits are on the loose.
And some of those just might be found in the halls of PHS. Let's see.
We should go home. Have you not heard about the kids that were called to do homework after school and never seen again?
That's just a myth. Come on, let's go. Don't be a scaredy cat. Oh, thing was recording. All right. Ooh, you scared?
No.
Ah, sure. See, there's nothing to be afraid of.
There it is.
Where'd he go? Oh. Adam? Adam, where'd you go? Adam? Is that you? Adam? Adam? Adam, get back here. Adam, come on, this isn't funny. Adam. Adam, is that you? Adam, come on. Where'd you go? Adam.
That wraps up this episode of PTV. I'm Christina Futh.
And I'm Harley Glenn.
Stay classy, Phillipsburg High.